And yeah, that's working quite well actually. So I'm going to add a bit of that there. Oh, got a bit of a lump of paint there for some reason. Let's get, come on, there we go. So we'll put a flash of that down there and across there, and just going to work my way around the painting to add these little blips of a warmer highlight. And as I do that, I'm quite happy for some of the early watercolor marker lines to remain visible, but I'm going to just break those up where I see fit as well, so that they're a little less, perhaps a little less intrusive than they currently are. But as I say, I don't mind them being there. I'll continue some of those highlight patches into the areas of the painting which are, you know, either barely coated in paint or not coated. And then I've always had in mind for this painting, I wanted to include different little blips of quite bright, colourful highlights. I hadn't planned to use this colour, but I'm now thinking it might work quite well. I'm not going to use it on every animal, but let's just have a think where that might work. So I think a little touch here. Oh, that might be a bit too much. Yeah, okay. So I lifted off most of that with my fingers, and that's probably a good thing, I think. But no, I'm hesitating now. I think what I'm going to do is make a darker version of it and use it on this animal here. So I'm going to grab some more of the cad yellow and perhaps a little bit of the alizarin. Let's go more towards the orange. I think that will be better. Yeah, I quite like that. So just a few little touches of warmth, you know, really pop against the otherwise cool palette that we've got going on here. I'm just going to put a little bit there, and we'll perhaps put a little bit along the top of the neck. And then let's put just a little couple of touches zigzagging across that boundary between the dark red and the pale blue. Continue that theme on a couple of other areas of the animal's hide. Let's put just a little touch up there. A little flash on the ear and on the nose. And again, it's not really in keeping with what's there, but a little touch under the eye. That didn't land quite where I intended it to, that little touch of colour, but I think it works okay. So the thing with this little filbert brush is, as hopefully you can see, even though it's quite a fairly, you know, it's not the tiniest brush in the world, but because it's flat, I can slice the edge of the brush across the surface of the painting, and you can get really quite a fine line if you do it in a, you know, a delicate way.